Please take us. There's someone in the bush!
Okay, is that blood?
Okay, welcome to Ghost Haunted. We're here at Titchfield Abbey. We can't go inside unfortunately, but we're patrolling around the area. We've already had some rustling in the bushes, so we've come to investigate that.
Well, luckily later on we're actually getting somebody that works at the castle to come speak to us about it, so we're quite fortunate with that. But we've just heard some sounds, so we're going to go investigate, and they'll kind of be here shortly. So up until they get here, we'll just walk around and see if we can hear anything.
So we're going to go this way.
This way? Apparently a lot's gone on over the last few years, so hopefully we'll have some interesting stories for you. Alright, so Rachel and I just walked up to the castle where we met Danielle, who's here to talk about the paranormal activity at Titchfield Abbey. Unfortunately, we don't have any access into the castle, so she's going to give us a brief explanation of the area around the grounds of the castle. So, do you want to just tell us how long you've worked around Titchfield Abbey?
Yep, I've worked here now for 7 years, which is quite a long time, and there has been so many paranormal activities while I've worked here.
So, how many places, like, let's say haunted places, have you actually worked?
I've worked in about 4 now. I've been doing it for quite a while. It's quite interesting to work in places like this.
Is there like a certain comparison between places like the paranormal activity? Does it vary from different places?
It does, depending on how much history is there and sort of what's gone on there. But this has got to be the one with the most history and the most paranormal activity.
Can you give us like an example of some strange thing that's happened around the area?
Well, probably about 2 months ago, we had one of our workers go missing, but it was only one of our part-time workers, so it wasn't someone who was used to the area, which we thought, obviously, it's quite strange in itself, because paranormal activity normally happens to newer people.
Yeah.
And they went missing. When we found them, they were quite traumatised, and they were in the part of the abbey that's normally closed off, and that none of us really go into, so we thought that was obviously a bit odd, and they just would not speak about what had happened to them.
So has this person like stopped working at the abbey now?
Yeah, they stopped the next day.
Right. Have you personally actually seen anything since you've been working here?
I can't personally say I have, no, but you know, I've had people that have come to the abbey have told me, other workers have seen things.
Okay. So do you want to show us around the area, see if there's any places?
If we head off in this direction. We're now going into one of the less accessible parts of the abbey. There's been more activity here, and as you can see, it's obviously quite off limits.
Well, while we're here, do you want to talk to Rachel about this, and I'll take the camera?
Yeah, that's fine.
Stuff down.
Okay, so Rufus has now taken the camera. I'm here with Danielle again, and she's going to give me some history on the place that we're patrolling now.
This is sort of one of the areas more known for paranormal activities. It's quite... Did you hear that? Shit.
Let's keep walking.
Well, okay, carry on. Funny enough, first time I'm with you two, I actually have some paranormal happenings going on.
Shit. Quick, I'm getting really scared.
Right, well... Oh shit. Stop for a second, we'll see if we can hear anything.
Did you hear the sound? Was like right above us?
Yeah. It sounded like something was literally about to fall out on top of us.
Oh my god, I'm actually breathless right now. My heart is beating so fast.
So have you heard anything about those trees that we've just passed, or...?
Those trees were where the member of staff that I mentioned earlier, that was actually where they went missing from before they were found.
Oh, what, so they were doing tours and...
Yeah, they weren't leading a tour, they were tidying up after a tour because people litter and things, and obviously we've got to keep the grounds tidy so it's more presentable.
But would you say there's anything in history tells us anything about somebody that could have died here that actually could be, you know, a spirit or anything?
The history, like...
From what I can remember, one of the members of staff once told me that the hangings used to occur in the trees.
The hangings?
The hangings,
that's what's shocking.
Yeah. It is quite shocking. You'd have thought they'd have had one of the old noose things, but apparently not. We turned the camera off after the last bit of filming because obviously we were all quite distressed by what we had going on. We're going to walk back over, get our stuff, and then head over to the north side of the abbey.
Okay, so what do you think we'll be expecting from the north side? Obviously,
well, there's normally less activity, which obviously we've experienced. What is that?
It's like a scarf.
How am I skying the tree?
That there is no way anyone could have got to like move that. All the grounds have been shut off. It's
Right, Danielle's currently gone to get the warden because we definitely heard a sound that we think is paranormal. And basically we saw the scarf had moved on its own. There's no way that anybody could have got in there because it's a closed off area. And unless you're with somebody that works in the Abbey, there's no way that this could happen. So we were going to go check out the north side, but I think it's time for us to actually leave now. Okay, so Rach and I are now walking around the grounds of the Abbey. There's no sign of Danielle. We don't know where she's gone. We're a bit freaked out because we keep hearing sound. So I think we're going to walk back to the car, but I've got no idea where we are. We didn't get shown around this area, and there's a lot of paranormal activity. So I think we're just going to start making our way back. But we're going to film any footage to see if there's any paranormal activity along the way.
Oh my god, what's that?
What?
What's that on the floor?
Oh my god, is that blood? Rach and I are now heading back to the car. We've got no idea where Danielle is. She never actually went to the warden, so we phoned the police and we're now going to leave. We don't know what's happened to her. We found blood and we've got no idea what's happened to her. Really freaked out. Oh my god.
Shit.
Is that Danielle?
Danielle.
Oh my god, there's blood around her eyes. Oh my god. After looking back over the footage, we've seen in the background of one of the scenes a black figure walking behind us, which we found a bit suspicious. So we're just going to look over the footage in slow motion, so hopefully if you look out clearly enough you can see it. Look there, can you see that?
Oh my god. I didn't even see that when I've videoed. I'm going to slow it down.
Did you see that? Rachel?